Alright, hello guys, and welcome to my second review of an MRE. In this case, another Polish MRE. This is menu number 5, and as you can probably notice, this looks quite different than the menu number 9 that I've reviewed before. So this is also made by a different company. The menu number 9 was created by Arpel, and this one is produced by Muesli Klex. The production date is the 5th of August 2018, and it will expire the 25th of September in 2020. So there's still a few months to go on this thing. It does feel a little bit more bulky, and it feels more air than the Arpel ration, so the menu number 9. So yeah, I'm gonna open it up and see what it's not a peelable seal. I tried and it doesn't work, so we need to open it the good old-fashioned way. Don't actually tear anything up. So here it is open. And what do we have first? First we have a tin of basically tinned pork. So this is really just pork meat. It's not bacon or anything. And let's put that away. Next up we have the flameless ration heater, which this time I hopefully will actually be able to use properly the first time around, but you live and learn. Then we have, and this is something quite interesting, this is freeze-dried fruit, 20% pineapple, 20% strawberry, 20% apple without the skin, 20% bananas, and 20% cherries. And I'm really curious to see, well, first of all, how it tastes, but second of all, if we can rehydrate it, reconstitute it, because I've seen some MRE reviews where they do that, and that seems kind of interesting. So I'm really curious to see if we can bring some life back into this fruit. So there we have that. Next up is the instant tea, which is a forest fruit flavored instant tea with also vitamin C extract in there. So let's put that away. I'm gonna make this warm because I believe it should be warm, but I think you can also just do this cold. So here we have the very heavy duty biscuits that we tried before. So not much to say there really. Have the bar of fruit. It says here that it is a cereal and lime. It is green, but I highly doubt it's lime actually, but let's see. Let's put that here. Then we have our spoon and napkin. Let's put that away. Then we have, I can feel, our main. And our main is kasha with beef, so Barley Grouts and pork meat. So I'm quite curious to see this. I know it's very popular here in Poland, also well across of Central Eastern Europe basically. But I've never really had it, and I've never seen it in a supermarket commercially available in a can. So I think that would be kind of interesting. Then we have our straw, and almost there we have our accessory package. And our second pair of biscuits. So there you have it, everything out there, and let's see how that tastes. Okay, so let's get into this because I'm actually quite hungry. It's quite late and I haven't had breakfast yet. So let's start off with the main, the kasha with meat and the flameless ration heater. Now the main is actually going quite strong in the MRE, even though we had a little bit of a setback. Let's start with the side, which I guess would be the meat with the crackers. The caraway crackers that are very hard, and the meat, which is just regular pork meat basically. So luncheon meat or spam. So let's try that out. Here we go. Alright, so this definitely has more of a cat food smell and consistency as the bacon in the menu number 9. So this is going to be quite interesting. And try some of the meat. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And we have our cracker here, so let's put that on a cracker, see how it tastes. It is not very spreadable, it's kind of hard. These crackers are definitely more stable than the other ones, and they are really, really hard and tough. So definitely less enjoyable than the last time. But the meat itself, it's a little bit tasteless, sort of like a protein mass, really. So nothing too fancy, not very salty either, not a lot of flavor. Okay, so now that is over, I'm gonna make the drink, or the forest fruit tea, because after that cracker I really need something to wash it down. It's granulated, it's pink as well, and it sort of matches the Langshan meat a little bit, and perhaps even in texture. It has quite a chemical sort of smell to it already. So now I'm gonna try the cereal lime bar. So yeah, it actually has a lime flavor to it. There's some really hard stuff in there, so this is really something you need to be a little bit mindful for when chewing, because otherwise it's a trip to the dentist, I believe. Like you can see here, there are a little bit of sort of like hard thingies in there, and or seeds, I think. That's something you have to be mindful of. And I'm gonna take a sip of the tea. It's a little bit warm. As you can see, perhaps, this is also mostly sugar. It is 93 grams of sugar per 100 gram. Well, I'm gonna open the accessory pack, and then we can go for the main, because I think it's ready to be eaten. The flavorless ration heater stopped functioning. So we have here the Be Fresh wipes. We have some toilet paper, not unlike the last ration, toilet paper and napkins. We have a rather large Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna put that there, and that's for leftovers. And the regular accessories. So we have our chewing gum, our vitamin C chew, a coffee candy, and pepper and salt. And this is what you get here. We have it. Feels a little bit warm. It has a sort of a funky smell to it, but it does definitely feel very warm, at least the heating element. So that is a good sign that it actually heated up quite nicely. Let's try to take this out without burning ourselves, which is also a good sign. These are quite large chunks of meat. Let's try it a little bit here. Oh, there's a lot of sort of gravy in there as well, so that is good. Here you can see the meat itself, and let's try it. Oh, that tastes fine. It's a little bit processed flavored. So let's try the kasha by itself. Yeah, that's quite nice. Kasha is very, very soft. It is, yeah, there's not a lot of bite or texture to it. Definitely needs some salt and pepper. Okay, so I'll finish this up. The dessert, which I'm really curious about. Here we have the packaging. You get a lot of small pieces. Let's try it out. So here we have a banana chip, which is quite dry. Here we have a cherry, and here we have what I presume to be apple, and the pineapple. Oh, the strawberries are here. And, well, I don't think you can really distinguish the pineapple from the apple. What's important is the taste, so let's try the banana first. Yeah, that's nice. tastes very natural. Just tastes like a banana chip, really. And what I presume to be pineapple. Because there's, it's a little bit more yellow. But let's try it. Yep, that's definitely pineapple. And also really nice. So then I think these little pieces are the actual apple. And let's try that. Yep, that's the apple. Nice and a little bit of tang to it actually. And the strawberry here. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, just tastes like strawberry. Like a crunchy fresh strawberry. A little bit more sour. Probably because it's dehydrated and the flavors are condensed. Here we have a cherry. I think one of the few pieces of cherry we have in this mix. Yeah. Nice, crunchy, sweet, sour, quite sour actually. I'm going to add a little bit of warm water to this. I'm really gonna be conservative. So I'm gonna just really add this small amount to it. I'm gonna take my spoon and clean it a little bit and just try to basically see if we can reconstitute a little bit. I think we need a little bit more. This is not enough. So let's see if we can do that. This also might not be the best vessel for doing this plate. Though we might have a little bit of sort of a porridge or fruit soup going on, if you will. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and see if we can actually get something out of this. This has reconstituted a little bit. There's still some dry parts, but let's try it. It's hard to distinguish which fruit is which. That reconstituted quite nicely. Well, there are still some pieces that are more resistant to the fluid, especially the pineapple. Well, that's what you can hear crunch. But the apple got a little bit of body to it. And here we have a cherry, which looks much more like a fresh cherry now. Yep, that reconstituted really well. And here we have the banana. Looks a little bit red because of the rest of the fruit, but it actually tastes really nice. A little bit like a fresh banana. Then we have the chew that I will try now. First, I didn't do that because I thought it was hard candy, it would take forever, but it's actually chewable. It's a regular sort of citrus flavored candy, nothing much more to it. So, this is it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the Polish menu number 5 with Barley Grouts and meat as a main. So the Barley Grouts and the meat were okay, with a little bit bland. Even the salt and pepper didn't do much to improve it, but it was edible and okay. I think the spaghetti bolognese was miles better than this kasha, but I would eat it again if I would need to. The fruit bar was, I think, a little bit of a shame that they put the lime flavor on it, and there's no lime in this, and because of that it tasted a little bit artificial, and as well as the seeds are very, very hard, and you have to be kind of careful when you chew this. So then we have the pork Ration meat. This was kind of bland as well, so not a lot of smokiness, not a lot of pork flavor, not a lot of salt. It was just protein. There's no other sort of spreads for the biscuits, so no honey or no jam, so especially because they're hard and even stale, so they're even harder than normally. This is something, yeah, it's probably something you can eat for sustenance, but not something I would ever eat for my enjoyment. And then we get to the dried fruit, which was actually quite surprising to me that the freeze-dried fruit was tasting quite nice and just like normal fruit, basically. I would not rehydrate them again. I think besides the banana and the pineapple, the rest sort of just started to taste a little bit tangy and sour. So I think I would only do the rehydration of the fruits if it would be a mix or a bag of only apple or only pineapple, not if it's a mix, because then it will just become a little bit sour. Some of the stuff did rehydrate well or reconstitute well, so it was interesting to try. But I think as sort of a fruit chip, they were quite nice. And well, the vitamin C candy and the coffee I will have later because it will take some time to eat these things. And then afterwards I'll take the chewing gum. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my second review, and I hope it's a little bit better than the first. All feedback is appreciated. So if there's things you like or dislike, please tell me. Yeah, thank you for watching, and until the next time.